And then he says this, for we are the circumcision, or we are the true circumcision, who worship by the Spirit of God and glory in Christ Jesus and put no confidence in the flesh. He says, listen, their confidence is in fleshly things. They thought by mutilating their body that it was going to please God. But he says, we are the true circumcision because our circumcision isn't of the flesh, but it's of our heart. And he says, because of what Jesus has done, he has circumcised our heart. He has made our heart tender towards the things of God. And he says, because of that, those people that think themselves religiously, spiritually on top of everybody else, they've done nothing more than mutilate their bodies. But we who are true, genuine believers in Jesus realize that it's not about what he does to us physically, but what he does to us spiritually, what he does in our heart that makes us tender towards the things of God. There is no satisfaction outside of Jesus, but through Jesus there is extreme satisfaction. And pride turns people off to faith. I remember years ago hearing a guy preaching, and he was sharing the story of his grandmother who lived across the street from a church, from a traditional, very traditional Baptist church. And his grandmother wasn't a believer. And in college, he became a believer. And he said, man, he had a burden for his grandmother. And his grandmother didn't have many years left. And he said, I want to share Jesus with my grandmother. And he'd go over and have lunch with her and talk about Jesus. And finally, she said, Dave, here's the problem. She said, I look at the people across the street, and I see them coming to church every Sunday. I see them leave every Sunday. And if that's what being a Christian is, then I don't want anything to do with it. There's pride, there's animosity, they fought with each other. And he says, that is not who I want to be. Our pride can turn people off to Jesus. We genuinely might have a heart to reach them, but if we think ourselves better than anybody else, then our pride is going to turn people off to faith.